Hello and welcome back to Food and Travel by Slim. Today I'm bringing you a real Caribbean recipe of stew peas with beef. If you are interested in seeing this mouth-watering recipe, stay tuned starting now. I'll be washing about 2 cups of red peas and putting that to soak for a couple of hours. To make these stew peas, I am using fresh beef. So to this pressure cooker, I have added some water along with some red peas and the beef which has been prepared. I am also adding some fresh ginger and some fresh garlic. To give it some flavor, I've added some salt. I'm just giving this a stir, and I've also put enough water in the pot, about halfway, to make sure that the peas and the meat doesn't stick to the pot before they are finished cooking. So I'm going to cover the pressure cooker and allow the peas and the beef to cook for at least 40 minutes before I continue. I just have one native coconut here that I will be milking and adding to the stew, and this is gonna give it a very creamy coconut taste. To season my stew, I'm gonna be using some bell pepper, some onions, some fresh green onions, some fresh thyme, 1 hot scotch bonnet pepper, some blended green seasoning, and a piece of butter. For the spices, I'll be using some garlic plus all, some black pepper, some onion powder, some garlic powder, some seasoning salt, some all-purpose seasoning, and some pimento seeds. So if you know that you cannot have stew peas without having some spinner's dumplings. So I'm just using a little bit of flour, adding some salt with some water, and I'm making some spinner's dumpling. This is gonna give the stew peas a little bit of thickness. It's gonna give it something to chew on, and you're gonna love it. So the peas and the beef, they are fully cooked. You can see how soft that is. So I had just gone ahead and remove the peas and the beef from the pressure cooker, and I've put it in a much wider pot so I can see better what I'm doing. So now I'm going ahead to add my coconut milk. And look how that is shaping up, so creamy already. And just going ahead quickly to roll the spinner's dumpling and just drop them in right away. And look how beautiful that is. Everything is boiling and coming together nicely. So I'm just giving it a stir. Look at that. So because the meat and the peas have been cooked, I'm just waiting on the spinner's dumpling to come together. So I've added some pimento seeds, and I'm going ahead now to add all my spices. Going in now with some blended green season, piece of butter, adding also my onions. Just gonna be adding all the other seasoning, mainly except for the bell peppers. I think I'm gonna leave those for last. So I'm just giving this a good stir now, and then I'm gonna cover it and leave it there to cook for another 10 minutes before I go back in and add the final touches. So here I'm going back in and everything looks good. The sauce is thickening, and I'm just gonna go ahead and add the bell peppers. Look how beautiful this is. I'm just gonna let the stew get a little bit more body before I go ahead and remove it from the fire. I might add some mixed cornstarch to it just to thicken it a bit in the interest of time. And now about 5 minutes later, look at this. I did just a very small amount of cornstarch because I wanted this stew to be a little bit thicker. And it's ready. It's smelling so delicious, so spicy, and ready to eat. If you enjoyed this recipe, please go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. If you are new here, please subscribe to the channel to receive more content like these. Also, please hit the notification bell so that you can be the first to be notified when we drop more contents like these. Also, let me know in the comment section if you enjoyed the recipe and what you would add differently to the stew peas. Also, let me know how you prepare your stew peas. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.